My name is Professor Dirk de Graaf and I am coordinator of the Beekeeping project, a Horizon 2020 project funded by the European Commission. The project is about healthy and sustainable beekeeping. The project started in June 2019. Today I want to tell you about the progress we have made in the first half of the project. The objective of Beekeeping is to help beekeepers keeping healthy colonies. But what is a healthy bee colony? It seems like a simple question, yet the answer is very complex. We know that health is determined by what goes on inside the hive, but also by the environment and the beekeeper's management. For example, the presence of a queen is absolutely necessary for a healthy colony and therefore a crucial parameter of health. The presence of brood and the colony size are also parameters of health, but these vary throughout the bee season depending on Apis mellifera subspecies, geographic location and floral resources. Here it is important to quantify any deviation from the normal status that undermines the colony potential to reproduce or to survive the long winters. In the impoverished area, the colony development will be rather slow. Colonies that develop too quickly cannot guarantee the necessary brood care due to food shortage, which weakens the colony. Conversely, in a rich area, the colony development will accelerate, and colonies that remain behind will be seen as less healthy. The onset of colony development in spring is also a health parameter. In countries with a changeable climate, the colonies tend to start late in spring because the weather can change at any moment. But if honeybees are used to pollinate early blossoms, such as cherry and maple, it may be more attractive for beekeepers to choose colonies that develop early in the year. Thus, each health parameter must be weighed in the specific circumstances in which the bee colony lives and the business model of the apiary. Sustainable beekeeping means that we strive not only to maintain the health of honeybee colonies, but also to preserve the ecological balance and economic viability of the beekeeping business. In such a context of healthy and sustainable beekeeping, it is best to determine the health status of the colony in a holistic manner, integrating multiple parameters. Health Status Index is a way to categorize honeybee health, and this can be very simple. For example, you have bee colonies that are in poor or good or maybe even excellent health. Our intention is to measure this Health Status Index in the Beekeeping project, and that is obviously less simple. So we look for the algorithm, or you could call it formula, that integrates all these parameters in order to estimate the health status of a bee colony. To make this possible, we need to collect as much data about bee colonies as possible under very different circumstances, and then use this big data and powerful computers to determine how this formula should look like. Thus, we are seeking for that one formula that estimates the health status of all colonies, whatever the circumstances are. Some of these health parameters change throughout the day, and the data need to be collected frequently, let us say every hour or even more often. If this requires the opening of the hive, that might disturb the colony significantly. That is why the Beekeeping project, we prefer to work with remote sensing, where sensors are placed in the hive that provide us every 15 minutes with information about weight, temperature and sound. The importance of monitoring colonies this way is especially important for us. Firstly, it allows to give better guidance to beekeepers and to alarm them if the health of the colonies is deteriorating. So she can intervene in time. For example, support for beekeepers can be done via smartphones, with alerts being sent if the health status index evolves unfavorably, with possible indication of corrective measures that can be taken. These corrective measures can be anything. For example, requeening, providing food supplements, giving space, or better insulation. Second, health status index is a useful tool to estimating the risks to honeybees associated with, for instance, pesticide usage in agriculture. It will allow us to determine in field experiments how new pesticides affect the health status index, and this can be part of the procedure that determines which products may be placed on the market.